How's it going, guys? We are taking everything out. I have Jalen here with me today, and she's gonna help me film and take everything out of the flower field. So yesterday was last look at it, and Jalen came up to check it out one more time, and she is gonna do most of the work today. Let me turn the camera around and show you guys what's staying and what's going, because a few things are gonna stay, but for the most part, a lot of it's gonna go. Okay, so she's saying that there are still flowers that I missed, so she is harvesting as many more as she can find.
Tell me that's not beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna set the tripod up, and she wants to make as many bouquets as she can find from this flower field before we take anything out, and she wants to go pass out bouquets. Not even a full bucket of zinnias. A partial bucket. That's all that we were able to find. Some of them, I don't know if they'll make it. They might have been harvested a little too early, but we'll see. We're gonna let these soak up some water, drink for a little bit while we go take everything out of the flower field. Okay, she is relaxing now, hanging out with Brent. But I'm gonna show you guys what we're keeping. So the only things that are staying is this right here. This is the Dusty Miller. This is the like normal kind right here. And then this is called New Look. And I've loved this one. So I want to keep this one because I just am loving how this actually looks. So what I'll do is I will cut the fabric here and I'll just pull the lines out. And then the Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus over there is gonna stay. I think that is it. So I've been loving this. We'll see if it stays or not, depending on how much it's being supported by everything else. But everything else is going. Sunflowers are gonna go. I'm so bummed that these are so short little stemmies because I can't use that in any arrangement. The ones that I grew in the very back of the property over there were so much longer. And then I am gonna pull all of my dahlias. I was gonna leave this row, but even with spraying and taking care of it, look, there's this, I don't know, there's spider mites on it now. So they're covered in spider mites, they're covered in powdery mildew. I'm just so disappointed with dahlias this year. And because I know I'm gonna get questions about this right here, they don't really need to be on the taller pots, but I do keep them on the shorter, I mean, these don't need to be on the taller post, but I do keep them on the shorter post right there, because when you're bending down, you half the time don't notice a little short stubby stem, so you stab your eye on it, which I have done. So we've pulled some of the shorter ones, so I just set these here, but that's why they're on there, so you don't stab your face. You hit the edge of the pot and that doesn't hurt nearly as bad as stabbing yourself. Well, it's been a few hours, and this is where we're at. We've got 3 1/4 of the rows done. So we have the rest of this row, and then the very last row, and then that is it. So we're almost done. This is going a little bit slower than we thought it'd be, mostly because of in here there's netting, and the netting that's in here is kind of making it hard because you have to cut the flowers from the top and then pull the netting and then cut the flowers from the bottom. So that's kind of been a total pain. Also really annoyed because first, monarch butterfly. So of course, okay, wait, there's Jalen making her last of her flower arrangements. But of course, the day that we are taking all of these out, all of a sudden we see a monarch butterfly. So sad, very sad. I'm watching it flutter right now. But the amount of disease that's in here and pest, I mean the spider mites, the powdery mildew, the aphids, they have to go. So there's plenty of other flowers. I mean, the whole thing behind me, there's flowers on that there. We have the butterfly bush there, the crepe myrtle there. Let me try to spin so you don't get sick. All kinds of flowers. There's still plenty enough flowers here on the property for them, but of course I see it in the flower field. So we're gonna finish this up, definitely off of camera because we're sweaty and gross. So we're gonna get that done. How many did you make?
We made 7.
Not we. I didn't do anything.
I made 7.
You made 7 of them?
You did.
Want to show one of them? Pull it out? Yeah. I love that. And she even wrote notes, and then I went ahead and helped her wrap them up. So that way, in case some of the neighbors aren't home, they can just sit on the front porch so they have water in them. But one thing, I don't think you knew this, that I actually just posted my website and I started blogging on it. And the post that I had made a few days ago, probably over a week ago, talked about how I wish that I had given more flowers out with little handwritten notes on them.
Cute.
So kind of funny that you decided to write notes because I had literally just posted about it. Super cute. I don't think we're delivering that one.
Yeah.
They all looked good except for this one. Not sure what happened, but it kept getting worse and worse.
This is not as bad as left.
No, it looked fine when we left.
Oh, that's bad.
We are officially at the last stretch. I'm digging up my dahlias. We've gotten pretty much everything done. Brent is cleaning up the last little bit. This is so crazy. But I am now here. I have made labels, and corresponding with these labels, dug them up. For the most part, these are pretty healthy tubers. I don't know. They really could have used, the additional 2 months that we have left in our growing season, but they're pretty healthy size. So we're gonna call it good. I'm gonna go down the row and get all of these. You can see my green tape everywhere. And then I need to figure out how to store these guys. I've never stored dahlias. Usually I leave them in the ground, but obviously I couldn't leave them all in this row. So I gotta figure out how to store dahlias. The worms have been incredible here because the soil is so moist and rich. They've been amazing. Okay, I'm going to be behind the camera for the last little bit of this to say goodbye and show you guys the final result. I'm so gross and so sweaty. I've washed my hands about 1 million times today. So let me show you guys. Is that not the craziest thing ever? So we got everything up today. I did not think that we were gonna get everything up. I really thought that we were gonna get 2 rows and then maybe another 2 rows and then maybe the last row. But we just kind of went for it. It looks like we have these weird stripes in our lawn. But whatever, it's fine. It looks really, really good. Really happy with it. I feel like I can breathe again. I love being able to see all the way back there and under the willow. And I'm sure someone's gonna mention, yes, we gave our willow a chop. It needed it. And we are gonna try to remove some of the branches here, but I don't know if you guys can tell, our shed is 12 feet tall, and then this is even taller. So we have already removed a bunch of the branches that were here. This thing has branches all the way down here. We removed all of those. I know a bunch of you guys said to remove anything, but I would need an arborist because that thing is huge. You see how big the shed is? Pew, 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 pew. It's huge. Okay, anyways, it looks really good now. I'm just very happy with it. And I cannot wait to be able to have, a goal is a meandering pathway that way, and then back around into the willow tree, and then back this way. It's going to be so nice to be able to walk around. And then I'm thinking, I've got 2 options. I will go over those probably next week with you guys, what I'm going to do. But it's going to be a formal bed lined with boxwoods and do a fountain in the center, or do a swoop around here and have a walkway come in and then have a patio in here. And that way I can have a little fire pit in the middle and then beds all the way around. We'll see. I'm going to show you guys on paper, sketch it out next week for you guys. And so that is going to be it for this video, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for making flowers with my sister and I. It's been a very productive day. A lot was done. So as always, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.